Louis Grenier here from Slices Consulting. I talked about the light side of marketing last week, and I talked about the first four attributes that I believe companies who are standing out from the crowd have compared to companies who don't. So in this week, I'm going to go through the next four. And the first one is that companies in the light side of marketing engage with customer in a personalized manner. They start conversations with their customer and they are not scared to be natural. And that's a very important factor. Many companies are just sending mass email newsletter to their customers and without personalizing them in any shape or form. And that could lead to a lack of trust from customers where they believe that companies don't understand them. So it's okay to start conversation. It's okay to talk to customer in a one-to-one basis. Attribute number two would be about content marketing. I believe that really companies who are standing out from the crowd at the moment are producing very helpful content to their customer. A lot of companies still believe that if they produce helpful content, customer would solve their problem on their own without having to buy their product or services. And that's a misconception. Producing value-added content would help building trust with your customers, and it will also help increase sales and build credibility. A good example is a blog called Razor Social, which is a blog from Ian Cleary, and where he goes through a lot of social media tools and explains a lot of tactics in his blog. And he would talk a lot about building content that is helpful to generate leads and hopefully generate sales. The third attribute is that those companies measure and monitor their performance, and not only they measure and monitor, but they also change things around all the time to improve their performance. They would use data-driven tactics, and they would constantly test new tactics to improve their performance. A good example of that is the Growth Hacker blog. You should check it out. I'm not necessarily a fan of all the articles, but one of them is about high tempo testing, which is a strategy to test things on your website, for example, at a very good pace, where you constantly change and try new things to improve the conversion rate, for example. And the last attribute is that the companies on the light side of marketing understand the importance of speed and efficiency. So you might see the trend, especially online, where a lot of websites will have a live chat, and where a lot of companies would say that they would answer customer queries within 10 minutes. It seems to be the norm now that companies have to reply to customer in a very fast manner. So that's a kind of a critical factor now to make customer happy. So answering fast to customer queries doesn't mean answering in a sloppy way. You still have to make the research about the customer, making sure that you know what their problems are, but it is definitely a competitive advantage if you can answer in a helpful manner, in a very fast manner as well. One example will be Buffer, where they answer to tweets or to email queries in a very efficient and fast manner. So that's it for today, and in the two videos you would have seen the 8 attributes of the light side of marketing. So I'll see you next week for another video. Bye bye.